Imaging Glass technical seminars are an Intertech production. For instructor-led .NET, Java, and XML courses, visit us at www.intertech.com.
And maybe take a couple questions, Ryan.
First question is.
Okay. Question is, can you ignore the XY coordinates and use the unique object names? And the answer is, it's actually, the only reason the coordinates are in there is Microsoft's approach is to first use the unique object name. If it cannot be found, then it's going to try and use the XY coordinate. Another question?
Yes. In GTP, having checkpoints.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to read that. Yeah, why don't you respond there?
And then the next question is, in web combine two different tables.
In a web recording, I assume we're doing data-driven development. Can you bind two different tables to the same parameter? No, but you could probably create a view, do something like that, but I can't think of a way that you'd be able to bind two tables to the same parameter. Quickly, while this is running, let me just highlight some cool features. Again, we're a little real estate constrained, so what I'm going to do is go down to a two-panel horizontal view and just show you that you can drag and drop these counters out onto the, you can drag, well, let's find some memory counters here. Okay, so I've dragged and dropped my pages per second counter out onto this key indicators graph. You can create new, what are these things called? These new panels, completely empty, create new ones. Lots of stuff you can do here. You can highlight down here. Whoops, ran out of time. Okay, so the first thing that happens when a load test is done running, obviously you get some of that visual feedback that we were seeing, but when the load test is done running, then it comes to this summary page. The summary page is going to show me the 5 slowest pages. It's also going to show me that, every test I ran, except for one failed, it looks like. I probably, just even having 10 users on a Windows 7 IIS probably just killed everything. So basically all of my tests failed. You can drill into your various errors, find out what failed, how many times it failed, get a log of the exact failures. This is really nice. And get the individual failure, open it up, and look at it in a test result. That's all new in 2010. There's also some neat, let me see if I can get back to my view here. If you go to this new detail view, this is pretty cool. This is actually a per request. It looks like a really busy graph, but it's a per request graphic of what's going on. So if we zoom in here and I hover over each of these items, you've got one of the web tests is in the blue, the web test 1. The other web test kind of in this purplish color here is web test 2. and you can actually drill into these. Maybe not. No, you can't. Sorry about that. So hopefully, setting up web tests, setting up load tests is really simple. Doing a good job of setting up web tests, setting up load tests, and interpreting the results is not at all a trivial task, but I certainly think this tool comes a long way in helping you do a good job. Any more questions, Ryan?
Yeah.
Why would coded UI validation be different from what you're presenting now? Okay, so the web test. I'm going to guess that the question is a little bit more on the how is a coded UI test different than the web test. The web test, all it's doing is it's actually capturing HTTP traffic, whereas in a coded UI test, we're writing to a browser. The browser needs to render the HTML. You've got JavaScript and those sorts of things that are firing, all of that in the coded UI. Web test, all it's doing is, as you click around, it's capturing that HTTP traffic. More questions? No? Okay, so now I'm going to break the cardinal rule of demos. Do something you haven't prepared for, right?
One more question.
Sure.
Can you test?
Can you test an application that does not have a UI? Yeah. How about just yeah? Let's see. Just say it's I don't know. Well, you can certainly do unit tests on any types of applications without a UI. If you're still online, whoever asked that question, what are you thinking? Are you thinking along the lines of a console app, or maybe you can give me a little more information? I can understand a little better what you're getting at. Let me give a shot here at doing some importing into TFS from Excel. Okay, in Excel, you notice up here on the toolbar we have a Team tab. Oh, let's see if I can remember how to get hooked up here. Okay, so I'm going to connect to my Team Foundation server. I'm going to connect to my testing project. Okay, so now I think what I've got here is an empty Excel spreadsheet, just waiting for me to fill out some information. So the ID would be generated for me. The title is something you'd import. The work item type would probably be hard-coded debugs. Your active state, so on and so forth, would be created for you. And how can I, let's see. Okay, what I had here on my desktop is there's a virtual image of Visual Studio 2010 Ultimate with this iBuySpy website and various things available for download and trial. And what I did was exported all the work items from there, stored them in this work items list, and then I imported some of them into my existing team project. So I don't really want to stomp on a bunch of stuff. What could I bring in here? Let's try just bringing in these top items here. IDs. Well, that's not going to work because these IDs are already set, and TFS needs to assign them for you. So that could mean I've done it myself already. Well, I'm not having much luck getting that to work at this point. Any more questions, Ryan?
Yeah, one more question, clarification on that.
Okay, sure. Web services, there's a couple of options. The web test would work just fine with a web service. That's just an HTTP call. WCF web service, you'd need a proxy, and you can create out on Codeplex. There's a web test proxy, so you can test against WCF web services. And then DLLs, really all I can think on that is to do some unit tests or to create an application. Yeah, I just think you'd have to probably go with unit testing there.
For more free learning resources and to see the latest lineup of our instructor-led .NET, Java, and XML courses, visit us at www.intertech.com.